hello everyone. It's Martin in the house. My special guest and I have this in common. We wish we were born during this era. Well, it's a marvelous night for the moon dance, with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance, neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seem to whisper and hush, and all the soft moonlight seem to shine in your blush. Well, can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? When I wanna make love to you tonight, I can't wait till the morning is come. And I know that the time is just right. Straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. Then and then I will make you my own. Anytime that I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me, that you can hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? My special guest tonight, Mr. JED MADELA. Now, if you were to ask him what we have in common, we wish we were born singers when they were swinging, singing when they were swinging. So here's our little fantasy playlist. So let's watch party. Keep watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning is come. And I know that the time is just right. Getting dizzy. Straight into my, I'm gonna throw up. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. Then and then I will make you my own. Anytime that I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me, that you can't hide. Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? My love, I just want one more moon dance with you. Yes, I do. We're gonna try and swing the things here. See, JED MADELA and I have one thing in common. Not our voice, obviously. But he and I would have loved to have a full swinging band filled with horns, like a horn section, like you'd see in Vegas maybe. That's what JED and I have in common. We wish we were singers during songs like this. My God, what happened? It's ginger. Never drink on a modulation. How you all feeling tonight? It's a Monday night, I know, but it's the same like any other night in quarantine. The same thing over and over again. So we're gonna try and give some good vibes to our music with our special guest, JED MADELA, coming up real soon. He would love to sing these songs, guaranteed. You can dance with the devil and the guy that gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, and it was all you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh baby, don't you know that you so? Can't you feel it when we used to touch? We cannot touch anymore. I will never, never let you go. Before, and now. How I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and the time is to go. If he asks if you're all alone, can he walk you home? You must tell him no. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home, and it was all you're gonna be. So darling, sing the last dance for me. Come on! Can't wait to do this again at the theater with a live horn section. Not this band, live people. It's gonna happen, you see. Oh. I know that the music's fine like sparkling wine. Go and have some fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, and it was all you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. So don't forget who's taking you home, or it was all you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh darling, save the last dance for me. Ooh, darling, save the last dance for me. Save the last dance, the very last dance for me. That's music when music was music. Remember when music was music? That was when music was music. The last time I saw JED MADELA in concert, he was doing songs like that, believe it or not. The guy can sing the phone book backwards, forwards, inside and out. It's got a range like you'll never believe. But he and I love the swing thing. Like Sinatra, Bobby Darin, right? Just to name a few. Michael Bublé. And it started with the music of Sinatra. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come one might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you make me stop before I begin. I've got you under my skin. 'Cause I want you under my skin. Got to have you under my skin. These fingers in my head, that's like a heavy stare that strips days. Witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed, indeed. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. Here we go. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you say the word, we will be those birds back to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they will say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Here we go. Hop up and fly away. Hop up and fly away. Thank you so much, all of you. Where's my applause? What happened? Even Augie has applause now. Isn't it so pathetic that we have to get our own applause now? I guess this is the new normal, but you know what? It's nothing new to me. But people like my guest, it's new because he's such a young singer. But back in the day, that's how we would do it. We would do TV shows without an audience, and we would, sing to a camera like I'm doing right now, with no one in the, and then we'd have to have all, can you press it again? This should be our applause. We had all of that. We had all of that back in the 80s, and it was something that, I don't know if it was just to inspire the one performing or to make you believe that there's an audience. I really don't know what that was for, but guess what? I think we're going back to that for a while until, of course, we can have a live audience. But until that time, you have this little box that I'm in right now, and I'm happy to be in it because I hope that we've been giving you for the last 69 nights, 69 nights that we've been giving you, hopefully, some good vibes to make you kind of forget the day that was and the day that's coming and the days that passed and the days that are also coming. We don't know what the days, what tomorrow is going to be like, so let's just enjoy today. Let's live life with music. And that's the one thing I know, so I promise. I got my sister out of retirement. I got my girlfriend doing all the special effects. She's never done that before. She can't even color in a coloring book, but now she can. Everyone is doing something to be able to do this, the new normal. My special guest and I are very good friends. We're both Kapamilya. And then it's funny because I thought the show I was going to see was at the PICC, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was with the band of Mel Villena. Oh my God, I forgot the name. Not Ogoy Ogoy. This for $5, yeah. The name of the band, Mel Villena. Gina, what's the name of the band? No, huh? AMP. The AMP band with a full blowing section. That's when I said, I walked into the show of JED MADELA. I said, my God, I expected some, Phantom of the Opera. And he did impressions, and then he hit a nerve with me, a good nerve, because that's the kind of music I like. For me, he's a versatile singer, a really good person, and not only that, he is an amazing singer. For me, of all the singers, the only way to describe him is he's amazing. Like Spider-Man. JED MADELA coming soon. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Look out. There goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. He's a superhero and he's amazing. Come on. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out. Here comes a Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, the streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web when he starts catches thieves. Just like that, look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friend, neighborhood Spider-Man, wealth and fame. He's ignored action, it's his reward. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. So, Jed, what is keeping you busy? Wait. Before you answer anything, thank you so much. Of our 65 nights here, you've been there at least 64 nights watching us.
I know. Every night.
Have you learned anything at all? No.
A lot. I learned that you have the most powerful stamina ever.
No, that would be you. You are a monster singer. Every time I see your name, I want to close. I want to, okay, pack up. Pack up na tayo. Andito si Jed
but
Madela.
64 days, 65 days, wow. That's like, after 3 days, I'm like, enough.
No, really. What makes Jed Madela tired? I've never heard you tired. You told me once, I don't feel well, or galing ako sa sipon, whatever. But
You know what's
sing
weird?
your ass off.
What's really weird is that when I stop working, when I stop singing, that's when I get tired. It's weird because I don't know. I just want to create stuff. I want to sing. I want to perform. And then once you put me in the house and they tell me, do not do anything, I feel everything. I feel like I'm going to come up with a cough or a cold or a backache. But then when I'm working...
Backache, oh.
Oh, yeah. That's my best friend now. I have a really bad back.
Really?
So, yeah, so I guess it's working that makes me really active, and if you make me stop, then I feel tired.
That's so weird. I have the same symptoms, but me, it's because in my mind, if I don't use it, I will lose it. Tama
Yeah,
ba?
yes. That's how it feels as well. Na parang if I don't sing for a day, the next day parang I don't know how to sing anymore. So every day I sing, even just belt out here in the house, even in the bathroom, I sing, I do something, or even not sing lang, even if I just write something, I sketch. As long as I'm productive, I forget all those sakit.
Jed, let's go way back. I knew you. You didn't know me, but I knew you when you came out with your very first CD. I think shortly after, even before. Is it Wacopa? Am I saying it
Before,
right?
yes, W Copa or Wacopa.
Right. It was before that, right?
Yes.
Now,
yes,
what was
yes.
the name of your band?
Prime Council? Yes, Prime
Now, even
Council.
then, I mean, did you think? I mean, try and go back to that time during the Prime Council.
Hmm.
Did you ever think you would get to where you are today?
No, no. Actually, the original plan was I went to here from Iloilo. I flew to Manila to be a flight attendant. Yeah, I applied as a flight attendant and I got accepted. I was going to start training, and then I saw this ad on ASAP. It was Joey Mead, and she was announcing that we are looking for a band, ganito ganyan, and I'm like, okay, while waiting, why don't I join? And then I auditioned. It was with Ringo Marquez, and then I auditioned for that band, and then I got the part and completely forgot about being a flight attendant. And it started from there. And then from that band, I formed my own band, which was Prime Council, and then started playing all over the place. And then it was just fun. And then Tito Ronnie Henares discovered me, and then he asked me if I wanted to be a solo artist. And then I was like, I was enjoying the band so much that I said, sige, I'll think about it. And then 3 years after, I said, okay, let's do this. Let's check this out if it's going to work. And then yun, I signed up with Tito Ronnie, and then it started from there.
And then I met you with Tito Ronnie and Tita Ida in Las
Uh-huh.
Vegas, Nevada.
Yes,
At the
yes,
Bellagio,
yes.
I think it was, in some ballroom or some room in Bellagio. Tama?
Yes, that was the time I won already in W Copa. They treated me in Vegas after I won.
Yun ba yun? Yun ang treat?
Yes, yes.
Can you tell us what W Wacopa stands for again, please?
Well, it's World Championships of Performing Arts, and it's well, they call it the Talent Olympics. It's a worldwide thing that they invite people from all over the world, and we gather in Hollywood in California, and then we compete for one entire week. It's not just singers. There are dancers, there are actors, models, instrumentalists. There's even like fire dancers and everything. It's a talent Olympics, and at the end of the week, everybody competes, regardless of whatever talent you have. It's like the total package thing. So yeah, that's W Copa. It's been running for more than 20 years now.
Until now, di ba?
Until now, unfortunately, this year there's not going to be a live competition. There's going to be a virtual competition in July. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. But W Copa has helped a lot of artists all over the world. Some of them have been on Broadway now. Some of them already big stars in their own countries. So yeah, it's a good platform.
Do you have in your mind right now the number of Filipinos that won after you?
There's a lot. There's Mariel Mamaclay. There's Rap Salazar. Kim Molina was also a champion. The Cercado sisters, Fourth Impact.
Okay.
They're also W Copa, and sino pa ba? Yun.
Would you say that the Philippines or Filipinos have dominated that competition?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like sometimes they make a joke out of W Copa. They call it the World Championships of Filipino artists. Because at the end of the week, it's mostly Filipinos. And it's funny because some of the countries already got the trick. They already know the trick. They get Filipinos to represent them. Like Filipinos from Canada, Filipinos from Saudi Arabia, Filipinos from the US. And eventually, everybody competes in the finals. They're all Filipinos representing different countries.
Right.
So it's fun. It's fun.
What was your song, your winning song?
Well, my winning song was I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
God. In original key, of course.
I did the Regine version.
Oh, okay.
The hierarchy.
Wow. And do you
But
think
you know what? I did Be My Lady for a category, and I also won.
No way.
Yeah, because before they called it original works, meaning original song from our countries, the songs that are hits in the countries. So I did Be My Lady, and I got gold for that.
Galing naman. So you have to win like in different categories to become the world champion?
Yes. Within the week, there's like a competition. All singers compete, all dancers compete, and the singers, there's like ballads, there's gospel, there's rock, there's Broadway. So it's very extensive. It's very wide. So that's why it's an entire week.
Right. Now, from a contestant, now you yourself to this day, you are now you pay what's the role now that you play for W Macopa?
Well, I was a judge for a couple of years, and now I'm already one of the talent scouts in the Philippines. One of the directors here in the Philippines. We go around the Philippines. We do auditions for Team Philippines every year. So before Corona happened, we were all over the Philippines. We were in
Right.
CEO, Iloilo, Bacolod, even here in Manila to audition. And then we already have Team Philippines. But this year, unfortunately, they cannot travel to the US. They're going to do the virtual competition.
Now, besides Iloilo, you cannot make hindi pa rin isali yung Iloilo dito sa tanong ko. Of all the different places all over the Philippines, which one has the most unbelievable singers?
Cebu.
See?
Cebu.
Touchdown.
Cebu is just overflowing with so much singers. I'm actually doing a show now with Mateo, the pop stage, and most contestants who got into the contest are Cebuanos, and they're just wow. They blow your mind. Ang galing. They eat and sleep singing.
Do you think that the whole now that you've been a contestant, you are a world champion forever, you'll be known as a world champion singer, and now you're also a judge, and now you're a scout. How has the singing competition show or whether it's virtual or whether it's on TV, whether it's online, how has it evolved? Has it evolved? How's it changed since your time?
Well, I guess for me, it's both easy and difficult at the same time. Easy in the sense that the world has become smaller because of technology, that everything is very convenient. You just upload your song and then somebody will judge you and then that's it. But before, it's pretty difficult because you had to really go out of your way to audition, to go to shows, to go and compete. So it's pretty different now. It's easy because of technology, but difficult at the same time because you have more competition.
Right.
Because everybody has access to technology, and even in the provinces, everywhere, when you have internet, you can be a performer in front of the camera.
And you can be popular doing nothing. You could be popular combing your hair, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Whatever strikes the viewer's fancy, somebody can just fall from a tree and you're now a big hit.
That's right.
Or you can sing out of tune and you're a big hit now. So you have all the choices in the internet now.
This must also frustrate you, Jed, because all the young singers, and when I met you, you were one of the younger singers. Now we're the same age now.
Yeah.
It must frustrate you a little. Na you paid your dues, and a lot of these artists who come out, and they're good. I'm not taking anything away, but when I say pay your dues, you used to sing every single night.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
3 nights, 3 sets, 4 sets a night.
That's true.
Yun
That's
ang
true.
talagang paying your dues. Walang audience. I mean, smoke sa harap mo. Meron
That's true.
mga ganong klaseng shows
Yeah.
that some of our superstars
Minsan nga wala pang tao.
Exactly. So, what would your advice be for the up-and-coming singers who you're seeing them now, you're grooming them now, you're scouting them now? Do you think that they should first eat a little bit of rice, if you know what I mean, before they get out there?
Yes. That's what I tell them. It's really it was really good for us during our time because we really started from scratch. You learn from your mistakes, you really learn from your failure, and then you kind of learn from what you go through. With the kids nowadays, they get popular first, and that's the time that they realize it in front of everybody else. They realize their mistakes, and everybody starts to judge them, and everybody bashes them. Kawawa sila. So what I normally tell the newbies right now, practice without without people in front of you yet. Try to find yourself, try to find your sound, try to find your audience, and strengthen yourself first, because showbiz is not easy.
Nope.
It's not easy. And then I always advise them to because I always say experience is the best teacher. So go out there, be a part of a band, live, perform live. Because you learn. Because I started, well, I'm from Iloilo, I'm a probinsyano, I'm a very quiet person. I started not talking at all. When I'm on stage, I just sing. I'd sing and then thank you. This next song is this, and I sing again. Wala na yung daldal, as in I don't talk to the audience. The most that I would say is like, good evening, welcome to ganito, ganyan. If you have requests, just send it to us, and then I start singing.
Right.
That's it. But when you're in front of an audience, you really have to talk. It's not just all about singing. You have to entertain. You have to do a conversation. So that's one thing that the young ones sometimes miss. Sometimes they forget that it's also important. It's not all about your talent. It's about the total thing, the personality, and your connection with the people.
That's right. And now that you have connected with the people, we have such a high respect for you. I mean, I speak for all singers. I speak for the audience. You have a similar problem that Lea Salonga does, and that's you cannot walk onto a stage without all of us waiting to hear you
Make a mistake.
No, be perfect.
Oh.
They watch me to count how many mistakes I make, how many funny gags did I fall, was I off key. That's okay for me, but for you and the likes of Lea Salonga, and this is a compliment. I'm not knocking you. To get on that stage, everyone is expecting perfection. Is that a problem for you?
Yeah, it is, but sometimes it's also a challenge for me because sometimes that's one thing that gets into my nerves whenever I start performing because people expect so much and they're very vocal about it. Jed, ang galing mo, ang taas ng boses mo, parang hindi ka talaga nagkakamali. But I do make mistakes, but I guess through experience I know how to get away with it. Na there are times na pumiyok ako. Sabi, ha? Saan ka pumiyok? Basta, ayan, may part na pumiyok ako pero hindi halata because probably I know how to make daya.
Kunyari,
diba?
sinadya mo, parang ganun.
Kunyari, sinadya, and kunyari, I smile na lang, parang, you know, you get away with it through experience kasi you know how to deal with it. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's pressure on my part kasi parang bawal magkamali.
That's the only thing they're going to remember. They're not going to remember when you were perfect 4 or 5 nights before that. It's the night when you cracked your voice. Yan ang headlines.
Yeah, but then sometimes I just play along with it na lang kasi parang, you know, I'm human. There was even one time this thing I'm going to share with you one experience na I will never ever forget. It was rehearsals lang naman. I was in a show and it was with Maestro Gerard Salonga and with the ABS-CBN Philharmonic Orchestra. I just got out from the hospital. I just did the show just for that. And I sang Phantom of the Opera. And in the last note, that aria, I made piyok. As in, sobrang pangit na piyok. As in, ganun talaga. And then, you know who was in the audience? It was Mr. Ryan Cayabyab. It was Between Escalante. It was Mark Bautista was there. Franco Laurel was there. And of course, Lea Salonga had to be there. They were all there. And I was like, holy, oh my God. I was like, that was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened in my life. But so funny, everyone from their seats, they went in front of the stage and knelt. They knelt they kneeled in front of me and they were like, you are human. You are human.
Like, tao.
Thank you.
I love that story because it makes you human now. I've always considered you and Regine and Leia, the likes, you know, as singing machines. Nah, you never go off. I've never ever heard you go off. That's why I'm saying it must really be hard to be JED Madela. You should be Martin Nievera for one day. It's so easy.
I would love that. I enjoy your shows. I laugh all the time. I enjoy your shows. And I love your lineup. I love your lineup. I'm a crossover baby. I love crossover songs, the music, and I miss the station actually. And you know, they're online now. But I mean the one before.
Now, Jed, as far as the singers of today, do you see anyone? I mean, of the many, do you think there's just too many of them now sounding the same? Is there someone that sticks to you that this person, wow, watch out for this person? Who would that be?
Well, there are a lot of young ones right now, but and they kind of have their own. They're starting to have their own sound. Um, One that I really look up to, and I enjoy watching is KZ. KZ Tandingan
I
is
agree.
a monster. I love watching her, not just her voice, but the way she performs. It's just full of she's gonna capture you from beginning to end. And I always say that I'm a huge fan, a huge KZ fan. Um, Inigo and the way he performs. Who else? Well, Darren Espanto is also somebody who's starting to make his own image now.
You know, Darren reminds me of, there's a little of you, there's a little of Gary Vee, there's a little bit of Justin Timberlake. I mean, I see so many people and voices and talents, and then he hits
Which
you
is
with the
good.
Broadway. He does a Broadway number and just
Yeah.
rolls all the way. Wala na itong gana gana ganon.
Yeah, yeah, and then that's nice because he gets to show a different side of him, and he doesn't get typecasted into okay, biritero ka lang,
Mm.
'di ba? So it's nice that he is trying to find his image now, and as well as the other artists, yon sila yung mga magagaling. Yeah, a lot. Even JK
Yes.
Labajo, I love his songs, the way he writes his songs. It's very from the heart, and he
Right.
doesn't care. He writes, he sings, he performs, whatever your reaction will be.
You know what's nice also. The sound seems. I don't know if this is bad for you, the likes of JED Madela, or good because from all the beat it, all those long notes, all those octaves
Mhm.
that keep hitting. You have your Regines, you have your Sarahs, you have you, and then all of a sudden here comes Moira, and then
Yeah.
Velvet came back in fashion. You know, it just
Yes.
became so smooth,
Mhm.
so sultry. What can you say? Can someone like a Moira do the kind of concert that someone like, let's say, like you could do? Because the usually the ones who belt the loudest get the bigger venues. That's how I
Mhm.
see it. I could be wrong. The ones with the softer, more subtle, more intimate voices get the smaller venues. Is that the right psychology, or am I wrong?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because Moira has packed up huge
Yes.
venues as well. I think it's also a matter of time because it kind of revolves. There was a time that it also happened before when it was the biriteros and the biriteras, and then suddenly it became the bands. And after the bands, it became the acoustic guys, Nina and Nyoy, Paulo Santos, and the guitar people. And then it went back to the biriteros again because the champions came back
Right.
again and their contests came back again. And then people started to look for variety. So when KZ came into the scene, it started a different
Mhm.
sound, and
Exactly.
then Moira came in, and then all these chill, relaxed voices came in. It was a variety that people were looking for, but I believe that it's just a cycle. People will
Right.
still go back to different kinds of sounds. It depends
Right.
on your preference, I guess.
And I used to watch you before perform, even just online, and I see that you two have evolved in your shows. You're not just singing, introducing the song, taking a request. Now you're doing impressions. You're doing, you have some funny moments, may mga costume changes, ilaw,
Yeah.
ilaw, may mga production value, um, which I think is great, which I really think is great. But do you think that in this evolving as a singer, that this new normal has taught us yet another dimension when it comes to performing? What have you learned in your performances on that freaking black couch with this the same freaking house? What have you learned as an artist? What have you learned now?
You know, it made me appreciate the people working behind the scenes.
Mm.
The people behind the curtain, the people, the directors, the stage managers, the writers, the lights people. It made me appreciate their work more and their presence more.
Mm.
Kasi, people always, most of the time, they get forgotten because they're not seen. But because of this, I appreciate it more because I do everything. I set up my own lights, I set up my own camera, I do my own prompter, uh, everything. So that's one thing I learned. And Also, one thing I learned that you cannot just stay in one place. Change will always happen. Change will always happen. Like what's happening now, we have to adjust to what they call the new normal, which is the title of my concert, my online concert soon.
June
And
20, right? Tell us.
June 27, June 27.
7, sorry. June
Yeah, June
27,
27.
where? How do we watch it?
We're gonna be posting. It's gonna be online. We're posting the link very soon, and we're just fixing which platform to use. And it's gonna be it's ticketed. People are gonna get to buy tickets from KTEX, and then they're gonna send you the link for this concert, and you get to watch it for the next 24 hours. And yeah, people all over the world can watch the concert, and everything's gonna be done here in my house. And yeah, it's exciting because I get to make use of all my Halloween props.
I told you.
Yeah, because I buy all the lights and the smoke machine for my Halloween parties, and now I get to use them for the concerts, the shows that I do here at home.
And even your sound and everything, with whatever you have, no band, no
No,
instrument.
no band. It's all -1. But whenever I ask somebody to make a -1 for me, I make it. I have a specific sound. Make it sound like it's live.
Right.
Make it sound like it's an orchestra, like a real concert. So whenever I perform, it sounds live pa din because it's all real instruments.
You know, another thing I've learned, maybe you've learned this too, is you can actually read the minds of your audience because they're posting it on Facebook, right? And on Facebook,
Yeah.
anyway. You can see what, as you're singing, you see what they're thinking.
Yes,
We don't have
yes.
in a live performance.
That's true. That's
Are
true.
you also
and yeah, that's always in my mind. That whenever I sing, I'm like, are they having fun? Are they enjoying? Are you guys okay? But now that we see all the reactions on our screens, it's fun. It's fun. You get to know what they're exactly feeling.
And are you learning more about spiels because you're talking to a gadget?
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Wala
It's
kang,
difficult.
wala kang reaction eh.
Yung whenever you finish a song, you hit that high note and like, crickets. Walang palakpak.
Jed, of all the things that I admire most about you, it's your perseverance. Is that the right English word? Perseverance. Perseverance, perspiration, perseverance. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
You never quit. I know that you and I have had a lot of intimate talks backstage about how do we feel the business is, should be, could have been, used to be. We have these talks all the time, and
Yes.
yet you never quit. What keeps you going, Jed?
The fans. The fans. There are times when I just want to stop. I wanna go back to Iloilo. I wanna live like a normal provincial life, because sometimes it really gets to me na parang yun nga, the stuff that we talk about na parang they don't need me anymore. Maybe I'm not that significant anymore, or hindi na ako uso, hindi na ako yung in thing ngayon. There are times that I think of that, but then when I get messages from my fans, kahit naiilan lang yan, it gives me the boost na parang okay, konti lang tayo, but there are people who get strength from me. There are people who get inspiration from me. So why deprive them of that, diba? Because I also get my strength from them. So it's a two-way thing. So that makes me pick myself up and just go on.
You know, of the talks we've had, I've always told you that no matter how you feel, I used to be in the same shoes, because I used to be the only. They were not. I was like the only kapamilya for a while, and then all of a sudden, so many came. To play the role that I play now is a very big blow if you have a big ego. But same with you. It's the fans that'll always keep us going. But in your case, I don't think with your voice, with your talent, that you can ever be just a simple folk from Iloilo. The simplicity of the life that you grew up with, I think, is what keeps you humble and grounded and still a fighter. And that's one of the things I admire most about JED MADELA. JED, thank you for your time.
Thank
for
you
your
very
talk,
much.
Your
Thank you.
amazing voice, for raising the bar, and for keeping singers, even dinosaurs like me, always running after you.
No. But I just want to tell you this. You are one of those who made me who I am now. I remember my cassette tape, and I remember singing Ikaw ang lahat sa akin. That was the very first track on that cassette tape, and there's how can things go wrong when you're here with me. Everything was Martin before when I was starting. That was one of my very first investments in life. I would save up my baon, and I bought that cassette. It was a transparent cassette with a sticker of all the names there, and yeah, I would sing that every day. I would sing that every day.
Well, that's
And,
very flattering.
yeah.
Know this. If you ever feel insignificant, if you ever feel like you're not getting what you think you should or not as much as others, whatever, maybe, just maybe, think about this. Maybe we're saving you because for me, in the music industry, JED Madela is our secret weapon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Jed, take
Thank
care.
you.
I hope that we're going to sing a song later.
Yeah, we
And
will.
I'm also singing with you on the 27th, right?
Yes, yes. Ah, I'm looking forward to that.
Same
I'm
here.
excited. Excited.
I
for
want
that-
you to be the one
that
to
number.
work it out, huh?
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
of
I
your
will.
Regine range, your Regine range. We
The
should do a
Regine
medley of like Lou Rawls and Nonoy Zuniga. Sige, let's see if you can do that. Sige.
I'll have to rehearse that.
JED Madela in the house.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Be my lady, come to me and take my hand and be my lady. Truly I must let you know that I'm in love with you. All I want is you. How I need you. So please
Be my lady. Maybe you would lose the pain if you just tell me. Say the words you long to whisper that I want to hear. Something's on your mind, is it hidden in your smile?
be my lady. Just forget the past, it's time to mend your broken heart. No walls divide us now, so dry the tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all I have. Oh,
Be my lady. You're the one that I adore, so please believe me. I can never find the courage to resist your charms. Nothing's more divine than each moment you are mine.
be my lady. Just forget the past, it's time to mend your broken heart.
No walls divide us now, so dry the tears in your eyes. Nothing can stop us now. I'll give you all that I have.
Be my lady. Let that sun shine through your heart and make a brand new start. Stay with me each night and day through the rest of my life, just like a work of art.
My love will last until forever.
sure that wasn't the song that you were expecting us to sing, right? Even the dogs agree. That wasn't the song you're expecting us. You wanted us to sing one of those songs where the glass breaks and the dogs are barking. I know. I totally get it. But Jed is an amazing singer. And just so you know the history of that song, there was a category in his Wacopa, where the World Championship that he was a winner in, where they had to do an OPM song. That was a category. And he chose Be My Lady. So we thought it would be cute to give you that song. Once again, JED Madela in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us and for giving us some amazing music with an amazing voice.